Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to Engineering Adda. So in the previous video, we have developed the update product API in the backend. Now we are going to create the update product component in the front end and then try to consume the backend API that we have created. So let's get started for that. So let me try to go to the Visual Studio Code, and our application is up from the front side as well as from the back side. And let me go to the browser and show you. You can see it is working fine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to develop the update product component. So update product component is similar to what the add product component is. So most of the time we are going to use the same code that we have written in the add product. So that is why I'm directly going to replicate the add product and do some changes and make it a update product. So just copy this add product page, paste it here, and let me try to rename it. Okay, so let's say it is update product. Okay, now we need to do some changes. So we have created this update product page. Now let me try to go down, and this is the header for that page. So let me try to change it to the update product page, save it, and let me try to go to the app.js and include this update product by route. So let me try to copy one of the route and just paste down, and this time we are going to access this product component uh, using the API called update product. Okay, and then we are passing the ID as a path variable. Now let me try to call the update product component that we have created. Okay, so let me try to import this as well. Update product. So we need to, sorry, so we need to import this component as of now. So let me try to go to the update product component and try to change the class name as well as the export, because we have copied it from the add product. So we need to make the changes here. So it should be update product. Copy this, come down and export the update product. Now go to the app.js, and this time you will find it. So I import this. So you can see we have imported it. So it is working fine. Now let me try to save this piece of code and the update product page as well. And now let me try to go to the browser and try hitting the API. So the API in our case is update product, and then we need to provide the component name, sorry, product ID. So just hit enter. You can see this page is coming, and this is the page of update product, and we have one form here which is similar to the add form, but this form is not going to perform the add function. This is going to perform the update function. So for that we are going to make the changes in the save button. So let me try to go to the code and go to the update product, and let me try to make this button to update, and its name would be update. Just copy this name, come up and try to, yeah, here we need to update it, and similarly in the update also, in the method also we need to make it update. Okay, so that one thing we need to do, just save it. Now let me try to go to the browser, and you can see it is coming as update. Now here I want to add one cancel button as well. So whenever we are going to click on the cancel button, it is going to the front page. Okay, so let me try to copy this button again and copy this piece of code, make this as a cancel, copy this, create one method called cancel here, and this dot props dot history. So it would be like we are going to push these changes to the history. So this dot props dot history dot push, and we are going to, whenever we are going to click on this button, it will be going back to the main component. Okay, so let me try to close it, and we are good now. And we need to bind this in the constructor as well. So let me try to do that as well. So cancel. Okay, this dot cancel dot bind, and coming here to the cancel. Yeah, we are good. Sorry. So this thing, yeah, we are good now. Now what I'm going to do, let me try to go to the browser, and let me try to make the change in the button color. So this should be danger. Just save it, go there. So it is okay. So whenever you are going to click on it, it is going to the home page. Now let me try to go to the update product. So this is the update product page. Now what I'm going to do, so let's say you are passing the product ID here. So you want to make the changes in the product 1, product ID 1. So whenever you are passing the ID here, the detail of the particular product like ID, name, price, and the quantity would be displayed here in this form. And you can make the changes here. Once you will make the changes in the fields, then you will click on the update button, and then it will go back to the uh, back end, and then based upon this response that we are sending in the form of form, it will go to the back end, and then it will be going back to the database and update the product. So this is what we are going to achieve now. So let me try to go to the Visual Studio Code and come here. So we have created this button. Whenever you are going to click on this button, this method will be triggered. Okay. So first of all, before that, we need to find out the particular product, the ID that we are passing. So we need to find out the product based upon the ID that we are passing. Okay. So let me try to first of all, let me try to pass the ID here, which is being passed in the form of URL. So that ID will be coming here and is stored in this ID, which we are setting in the state. So how we can do that? So if you have like earlier watched the get product by ID, there you might have seen this piece of code. So this dot props dot match dot parents, sorry, sorry, parents dot ID. Okay. So whatever ID we are passing here in the form of URL, it is coming here and being stored here in this ID. Based upon this ID, we are fetching out the detail from the backend with the help of get product by ID method. You can see, you can come to the product service, and you can see this method that we have created, which is fetching out the product details based upon the ID that we are passing here. So with the help of this, we'll try to fetch out the detail. So go to the update product, and let me try to do it when we are uh, when we are just loading this page. So it would be like whenever we are going to hit this API and you are passing the ID, then it will load all those details for the particular product ID here in this page. So we can use the component did mount, and there we can achieve this function. So let me try to use this component did mount. Okay, so okay, let me try to close it. Now what we can do, we can call the product service get product by ID. So it is get product by ID. We need to pass the ID here, which coming from the this dot state dot ID. Okay, and then we can uh, we can keep the response which is we are getting from the backend in some variable. Okay, so then let's say it is response, and we are going to keep this response. Let me try to create this method here. Okay, so we are going to create one variable. Let's say it is product, and we are keeping the response data in the variable called product. Let me try to remove this. Let's say it is product. Okay, so we are good now. Now what we need to do, so we have captured the details which is coming from get product by ID method from the backend inside this variable which is product. Now we'll try to set this whole attribute that we are getting from the backend to this uh, attributes that we have defined here in the set state. Okay, so that we need to set it. So for that, what we can use the method called this dot set state, and one by one we can pass the value here. Okay, so similarly you can do for the this dot, sorry, it would be name, this, sorry, product dot name, quantity, sorry, price, product dot price, and the quantity, and product dot quantity. Okay, so we are good now. Now let me try to close this. So we need to close it, and similarly we need to close this as well. So first one is this. Let me try to match it, and we are closing it here, let's say, and then this is the second one, which is this, and then where is this? This is the one. So we need to close it by this. Okay, and now finally where we are making the mistake, just save this unexpected. Okay, we are missing the comma here. That is what we are making the mistake. So that is good now. So let me try to again explain you what we are doing. So whatever, let me go to the browser. So here in the URL we are passing this ID. So based upon this, we are like we are logging that ID, or we are assigning that ID to the ID attribute that we have created in the this dot set. And based upon this dot set ID, we are fetching out the product from the backend, and then we are logging that response in a variable called product, and then again we are setting out all the details from that product variable in the corresponding attribute in the set state. Okay, so that we can view it when we are going to hit this URL in this page here. So you can see we are able to see this now. So that is what we are achieving it. Now let me go to the update method. So here what we need to do, as of now what we are doing. So we fetched out the detail from the backend and now we need to make the changes here. So let's say I'm going to update the product price. So now the product price is 10,000. Let me make it to the 20,000. So what we did some changes here, and that changes would be going somewhere in the front end, you can see. So those changes are coming and then we are picking up those changes based upon this change price handler, change name handler, change ID handler. So what wherever the change is being done, based with the help of these methods, we are picking up those changes. And what we are doing, we are just creating one variable and assigning those changes, those change values to this variable. Okay, and then we are simply logging it as of now. Later on, what we'll do, we'll try to uh, call the update product method that we will be creating in the product service, and we are sending this response back to the backend. So as of now we are just going to log it. So let me try to comment out this piece of code and then just save it. Okay, so let me try to go here and you can see as of now we are fetching out the product from the backend and this is coming in the form of page. Now let me try to open the inspect and then try to show you. So let's say I'm going to update the price of this product and then click on the update. So here you can see we are generating one JSON of the product and with the updated price. And this thing we are as of now we are logging it. But what we'll do, we'll try to create one method which will consume the backend API and there will pass this details so that it can be saved into the backend. Okay, so that is what we are going to achieve it. So this will try to achieve in the coming video. As of now, let me try to make some changes. So let me go to the front page and go to the add product, and here I am just wanting to add one cancel button. So let me go to the Visual Studio Code and copy this cancel thing that we have created. So first of all let me try to copy the cancel button. Okay, and let me try to go to the add product, go down and let me try to create the button here. Okay, and similarly what changes we did in the update product, similarly we need to do in the add product as well for the cancel. So just copy this piece of code, come here to the add product and just paste it. Okay, so let it be here and we need to also include the or bind the cancel uh, in the constructor as well. So this dot cancel, okay, and bind, just save it. Now go to the main page and this is on the add product and you can see we are getting this cancel button. Let me try to click on it and you can see we are going back to the front page. So it is working fine. Let me try to go back and let me try to go back to the main page. One more changes I want to do. Let's say I just want to, whenever we are going to click on this home, it will prompt us to go to the main page. Like we are on the main page, but it is not going because it does not have any mapping. Okay, so let me try to go to this Visual Studio Code and go to the where the header is, and here in the you can see this is the reference. Okay, so let me try to make this as a slash, which is the URL for the front page or for the main page. Let me try to go to the app.js and show you those things. So you can see list product components has two URL, one is slash and one is slash dot slash product list. So both are returning the list product component only. So as of now we are going to use this URL. So let me try to go to the header, and I made these changes. Just save it, come here, just click on it, and now you can see our main page is being refreshed when we are clicking on the home. So similarly, if you want to map some URLs to these features, you can use it. Okay, so those two changes I want to make in this video. In the coming video, I will try to create one service method and try to consume the API which is coming from the backend. So thanks for the video, guys. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.